I reunited with Don Hung and unexpectedly made contact with Screwlum. He warned us that Amphoreus was actually an experimental ground for the erudition and was rapidly falling into the path of destruction. A Lord Ravager would soon complete its evolution in Amphoreus. To tackle the crisis together, I stayed behind in Amphoreus as an informant, while Don Hung returned to the Express as planned to seek help. On top of that, Screwlum informed us that March 7th had also been drawn into Amphoreus earlier. However, the current priority was the Era Nova. I quickly arrived at the Vortex of Genesis and met with Finan. The Era Nova ritual was supposed to proceed smoothly under the guidance of Lycus, but the appearance of the Flame Reaver once again left the fate of the world hanging in the balance. We struck down the enemy's mask, only to discover that his face was identical to Finan's. When his body was pierced by the ceremonial blade, a flood of memories surged forth, revealing the truth about Finan, the Flame Reaver, and Amphoreus. It turned out that all of us were trapped in the eternal recurrences, created by Finan and Cyrene. And the Flame Reaver was Finan himself, who had burned out after bearing countless core flames. Their goal was simple: to oppose the Eon and rewrite the world's doomed fate of destruction. The eternal recurrences had already played out 33,550,336 times. In this final cycle, I promised Finan to take on the title of Deliverer and save the world in his stead, while he would fulfill the wishes of the countless versions of himself. Tear the sky asunder and confront the destruction head on. Thus, with Finan's help, time in Amphoreus reset once more. But I became lost in the chaotic flow of time. At the critical moment, Mem, who had regained all her memories, sacrificed herself to send me back to the beginning of time.
The hustle and bustle of the world, still so charming. Hello. Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded. Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove? Yep, Isn't it amazing? It's like a seed finally grew up and became a flower. And I'm definitely as cute as a flower now. There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce. With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Finan. The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything. Ide Cilicia is so quiet. In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone. Yes, Finan too embarked on his journey because of this view. He then walked alone for more than 30 million cycles. Thankfully, you arrived during his long wait, friend. Is that also why Cyrene did what she did? It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you. Amphoreus will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right? That's right. We now know that sealing off the sky wasn't Aquila's actual intention. Lygus is the mastermind behind it, the one who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable. But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is. Which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, friend. Yep, that Intellitron friend did say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Ide Cilicia is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece. Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot. It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out. Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with the gods in secret. But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from other worlds. Real people. I'm prepared to witness that miracle, friend.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem. I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dawn Hung and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally, because I really need answers.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences. We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
Pity. Now's not the time to celebrate. Having two geniuses standing here means you are in big, big trouble. Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphoreus, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation. Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction: if effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilizations to the Dark Ages, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it would be able to bring the cosmos to its knees. Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction. And since Nanook glanced at this place, it means they are being dead serious. Based on info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Selenova or Zephyro, who are overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence. It can be anywhere, as long as there is a receptacle for its calculation. The version of Iron Tomb hiding in Amphoreus is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator. Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the Observer named Lygus. Speculation: he's the Scepter System's administrator.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphoreus compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphoreus will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. Fine and Signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis. That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kepfali's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. In Amphoreus, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. The Law Titan. Talantan.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphoreus. and it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you? Huh? Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor. We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygus, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible.
Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than their own.
Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. Known. The flow of time inside and outside Amphoreus is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it. Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express. Miss March's situation is rather complicated. Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphoreus.
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphoreus explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead.
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles, and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of evil.
I'm not gonna give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. No, not little one. Deliverer.
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities. Yeah, I understand more than I should, actually. Honestly, some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together. Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay? Light calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Saridra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygus, so we've at least got a solid direction, right? Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it.
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the outside world.